Hi everyone, I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy our show, please like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell.
Yeah. We're also on Instagram, and you can also find us on Twitter X. Well, you know why we're all here. I think you guys all know. Meghan Markle was at the Power of Women honoree event last night that was put on by Variety. If you don't remember, like most people out there, she was an honoree last year, but she could not make it because if she had gone, she would have looked like the horrible person that she is, allegedly, by going to a function so close to the Queen's funeral. So she did not go last year and make her little speech. And by little, I mean, it probably would have been like 30 minutes long, all about her. And instead, she decided to walk the red carpet this year, which is odd because usually former honorees or people that aren't being honored usually don't walk the red carpet. This entire event, we're going to say this right now. This is a pay to play. This is not speculation. This is not allegedly. We are saying this. If anybody tells you that it's not, send them over to us. We know for a fact this is a pay to play. This is only something that agents and managers set up for their clients whenever they need PR. That is just a fact.
I feel like anyone with a sane outlook on life would know this for a fact.
But you have people, but you have like Sussex Squad going, well, you don't know. Yes, yeah, I know. Yeah. I know. Variety, call me if you think I'm wrong. Before we get to the event, and what an event it was, we are going to talk a little bit about Meghan's past. Now, Meghan is no stranger when it comes to showing up to red carpet events, okay? This girl will literally go to an opening of an envelope. That is a fact. Guys, there was an article in Marie Claire that had like 63 of her favorite red carpet looks. I'm telling you, this girl was everywhere.
I got a question. Where's all the color that she wasn't allowed to wear?
Meghan, again, she loves the red carpet and she will go anywhere. So that's her husband in the background. What I want to explain is, because we lived in LA, we were in our 20s, young girls, pretty girl, hanging out in clubs, being in the acting world, being around actors. It doesn't take much to get invited to these events because they don't necessarily care who is on the red carpet. They care about putting bodies on the red carpet. And it usually works like this. I know back in the day, I'm sure now it's like you get a text message, but you used to get like postcards in the mail. Do you remember that? And we had like a stack of postcards always on where we kept our mail, and it was just constant invites, and that was your ticket to get into the event. And that's just how it worked. And being, you know, around the same age as Meghan, I can imagine that's exactly what was going on with her too. She was at every opening, every red carpet of everything. And it's all about branding with them. I mean, that's all they care about. Now, obviously, this was, I hope, for her first year at Suits. That's a tricky outfit.
Another beige outfit.
Yeah.
She's never met a step and repeat she doesn't like.
No, she loves the step and repeat. But again, this is a very easy thing to do for women who live in Los Angeles who are young and pretty. They just need bodies on the red carpet. It's just a fact. And again, guys, go on Pinterest, go on anything. These are everywhere. I don't know.
What is that?
Now, Nancy, I'm sure you're asking, why do photographers take so many pictures of her? They take pictures of everybody. Okay, guys? Celebrity photo agencies like Getty, Shutterstock, all those places, Splash, everything. Backgrid. They take pictures of everybody. She obviously accepted every invitation postcard that came in her mailbox, obviously, because there are, I want to say, hundreds of these pictures online.
Wow. The thirst.
Yeah. How it works. And I went on Getty Images for you guys, and I just typed in Variety Power of Women, just because was the latest thing she was at. Now, when you click on that, I want you to look at the very top, okay, guys? There are 41,256 images, and there's 160 events in this particular category alone. So there's like hundreds of pictures out there of Meghan Markle, old pictures of Meghan Markle. Now, nobody used to buy these pictures before for their publications. Nobody ever bought these pictures. And that's how it works. Places like People Magazine and Us Magazine, they have to go into these Getty Images and they have to buy the print in order to put it in their magazine. That's just how it works. It's a business. No one ever bought it until she got engaged to Harry. Then these pictures all started coming out of her on the red carpet. So if anybody wants to say, this is Meghan, she's back, she's not back. No one ever published these pictures of her. She just happened to be one of the many, many girls that were invited to these red carpet events because people need bodies there. You don't want to look like nobody's there.
This is just clearly a word salad to get people, you know, it's clickbait. It's like, oh, she's back.
Yeah.
She's back, guys.
So let's talk about last night. So Meghan shows up. She's walking the red carpet for absolutely no reason.
Yeah,
usually the past honorees don't walk the red carpet.
Pretty embarrassing, I must say.
It was pretty embarrassing, and we'll get to why it was embarrassing. Her dress wasn't fitted. A lot of people were saying, oh, she fit it like a glove. And when I say a lot, I say Sussex Squad. But the dress wasn't fitted.
I'm going to say, though, she was more polished than she has looked in months.
Yes.
Which means she's listening to us. Not Nancy and I personally, but she's listening to people like us.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if this is the best it can get, I think.
I think this is the best.
Yeah.
Yes. This is,
which doesn't say much.
Another thing that you guys have to understand, every single photographer there is photoshopping those pictures. Margot Robbie's not going to show up at an event and not have pictures photoshopped of her. This is an agreement, a silent agreement that the photographers have with Variety. That's, you get to be part of this event, fine, but make sure you filter those pictures. And that's just the way it is.
And also WME is behind all this. So you really think they're going to put women on a red carpet that don't look polished?
Yeah.
Especially Meghan?
Yeah.
You don't think people from WME showed up at her house to do all this?
Oh, yeah.
This was from them, okay? It's not like she got ready in her bathroom, you know, with hair curlers in while Harry was, you know, on the loo reading a book. That's not the way it works. You know, I've always said this. You can reach social status. You can keep climbing that ladder until you get to the top. But once you're there and you're not comfortable in your own skin, people are going to see right through it. That's what's happening on this red carpet.
Let's get to what I noticed last night immediately. Somebody had posted this picture up on Sussex Squad, and this is Meghan's favorite pose. She thinks she looks fantastic, and she does. When it's photoshopped, she looks absolutely angelic. You know, the back, the profile.
You can barely see the mic pack.
You can barely see it.
You know what I mean? Which is definitely a step up.
Yeah. But, you know, she definitely looks polished in this picture. Unfortunately, they had to crop it because there's somebody's hand. Now, later, I found out that hand is someone who works for Meghan. She is her PR person. And I have the video, don't worry. But what that woman was doing was she was being told, because she looks back and she was being told to move Meghan out. Meghan did not like this. So I have the video of it.
It's really cringe.
It's super cringe. I'm going to first put up the video that I put up, and then I'm going to put the full video because some of the Sussex Squad was like, you didn't put the full video up. That means that she wasn't really trying to push her out. Yeah, she was.
She was being told to do it.
Twice.
Yeah.
Twice. And then Meghan stood her ground. She was like stationary, like Michael Jordan.
And then she does this crazy thing where she grabs her PR person's hand, almost going, oh, no, it's okay.
It's so great. We have it all here, guys. So she's doing the back. That's her favorite thing. There comes the hand. The hand is like, move along, Meghan. Now, I started the hashtag last night on Twitter, move along Meghan. And I really, really wanted to start trending this weekend. So I slow motioned this one as well. This is the full video. And you're going to see how uncomfortable the assistant is.
You could see Meghan's rage too.
And oh my God.
It's like,
I can't even imagine being in the car afterwards.
I get so uncomfortable.
Oh my God. This is so great. Yeah, I don't think this girl's going to be working much longer with Meghan. Okay, so see, she's being told, she looked back and she's being told to move her.
And what's hysterical about this is that Meghan starts to challenge her. Okay, she by looking at a photographer that is going to take Meghan's picture, and then she looks over back at the PR girl going, see, I need to be here. I need to be here. She just, it's this like, it's this weird challenge.
You know, this can only happen to Meghan too. I mean, she just has the worst luck on red carpets.
No.
Okay, so then Meghan must have just been like, now that hand, you know, was squeezed tight.
Oh,
I don't even want to know.
Yep.
Now she says, oh, should I go back? Someone's telling them to move. Someone's telling them to keep going. Oh Lord.
She doesn't want to drop the mask though. She can't. It's too early in the event.
Look, so then this must be someone really pressing her, because she wouldn't have walked back to her so quickly to get her out of there. Because watch, then she does it again.
Well, look at the woman's face.
Yeah.
I want you guys to look at the woman's face now. And I want you watch this. Look at her eyes. Look at the woman's eyes. No one look at Meghan right now, because we got enough video of Meghan. Look at the woman until the entirety, okay? Until it's over. Just look at her body language, how uncomfortable she is. She definitely is afraid of Meghan. Meghan now in front of the cameras is like,
oh no, you want it on the shot.
Yeah, here you go, baby. You're in it now. Now look at the PR woman looking at Meghan. Look at the eyes. Pure disgust. Just going, I can't believe I have to handle this woman for the rest of the night. This is my job. Somebody call human resources right now and get me off this red carpet.
What's so interesting about this is another thing, because my boyfriend, he has handlers whenever he goes to events. And the whole point of having a handler is to not be seen, to not look like you need help getting from point A to point B. I'm being completely honest.
I know.
That's the whole thing. You want to look like you're doing everything effortlessly. The royals do it, everybody. Like, you never see their bodyguards. You never see any of that, because you want to seem relatable. That is what a handler does. The fact that her handler got right on the red carpet with her was like the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen that before in all my years of being around people who have needed handlers.
Dionne Warwick.
Yeah.
I mean, you never saw hands with that woman on the red carpet.
Just look at red carpets, guys. Angelina Jolie is not getting from that red carpet all the way down by herself. She has assistants, but you just don't see it.
Yeah, everybody watches cans. We all see how that works. It's not like we're watching that. We're not seeing this.
Yeah, but you guys have to but see, what I'm saying is celebrities need help. They do need guidance, but it's just the art of not being seen that they need guidance. I just think this is such a messy situation. And then she walks in.
Look at her handler's shoes.
Those are really clunky for a night event. You know how I am about open-toed shoes at a night event, an evening event in
I don't know about those
November
heels either.
Yeah, those are really clunky. And she's got a purse over her shoulder. She should be holding a clutch.
She's probably like everything to Meghan. Hair and makeup, PR, person that shoves her out of the way, that type of stuff.
Yeah. So then Meghan gets stopped by a couple of people to do an interview. Now, keep in mind that the last time Meghan was doing red carpet interviews, she was being asked about her series Suits, a cable network USA show
from 7 years ago.
So let's see what Meghan has been up to since Suits.
7 years later.
7 years later.
Congratulations. We're so happy to have you here because you are one of our Power of Women honorees. You are one of our alumni. And we're so thrilled because this is a night that is about supporting women and the idea.
Why is she looking at her like that?
It's just part of her narcissism. That's part of the
Stephanie,
disorder.
It's weird.
Yeah. I mean, look at that.
It's important to do
Glared at her too.
So especially in the
I don't know. Maybe she knows where she's going with the interview. Maybe she knows she's
Oh,
going to ask
I
her
don't know about
suits.
that.
I don't
Why
know.
would she have stopped then?
I don't
That's the
know.
most embarrassing thing you could do.
Let's see.
entertainment industry. Why has that been so important for you to have that support and to give that support back?
Oh gosh, I mean, this industry is just so special, and you see how many women use the platform that they have and just channel it for good. And I think as the more we support each other.
Oh my God.
You have spent the last 5 years consistently trying to ruin the lives of women in the royal family.
The
and you're
Queen
talking
of England.
You're talking about how women are lifting other women up.
Yeah, she goes on with this crap.
It just amplifies the work, amplifies our community.
What about all the things that the Queen did? You had a chance to amplify all the work she did when you guest edited Vogue. Put her on the cover.
And what community are you talking about?
Yeah.
WME?
Oh.
You're bought and paid for, sweetie.
Yeah,
That's it.
We're going to get into this variety
God.
power of women community
Ooh.
after this. Yeah,
Like, I want to be in that one.
community.
I'm just thrilled to be back in it and to be able to sit in this room, be in such good company tonight, and also to focus so much on how it's the crossroads of entertainment meeting philanthropy. So
You're not a philanthropist. You're not a philanthropist.
We'll get to this later, but the only reason she's saying that is because underneath every single honoree's profile just gives their little charity. Jennifer Aniston did it one year, and underneath her profile, it said St. Jude Research Hospital. That's the only reason you're bringing up philanthropy, okay? What are you talking about?
So you don't give, Megan. You don't.
You give nothing to
Oh,
society.
you give to a fatherhood initiative that is insane.
I don't think she gives any money to that.
No, she doesn't give money.
No.
really close to my heart. It's going to be a fun night.
It's going to be a really good time because it's full of women whose art has inspired
Where's that face again?
It's going to be a fun night. My drunk husband isn't here.
Yeah.
us all this year. But I will say, I'm sure you've probably noticed that a certain show, Suits, has become a phenomenon yet again on Netflix. 45 billion minutes have been watched.
Is that right?
45 billion.
She's lying. She knew that.
As of this week. We just found out 24 minutes ago that is the number.
Who's counting?
But literally, who's counting? What do you think is behind this renewed love for the show? Why has it become such a phenomenon again?
I have no idea. It was great to work on. Such a great cast and crew. We had a really fun time. I was on it for 7 seasons, so quite a bit. But it's hard to find a show you can binge watch that many episodes of these days. So that could have something to do with it. But good shows are everlasting.
Well, that's what you're doing now. You have now come into Hollywood in a producerial capacity. What is inspiring you? And as you're kind of looking to
Shit in the face. She doesn't know what to say.
She was definitely thrown off by the Suits question, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And she's talking about Suits like it's Cheers.
Yeah.
Do you notice that?
Or Friends.
Or Friends or Seinfeld. Like, it's just great shows are really hard to come by, guys.
Fun fact about Suits, guys, for anybody that was wondering, no, Megan and that cast are getting absolutely no streaming residuals. The contract that the actors are saying yes to, when you get your little postcard in the mail, you got to vote yes or no, includes a clause that only new streaming shows are going to get a share of the revenue of the streaming residuals. Shows like Suits and all those shows are not. So anybody wondering if Megan is getting a chunk of this, she's not seeing a dime. I just wanted to get that out there for people that were confused by the contract.
That's probably why she wasn't on the picket lines.
Yeah, exactly.
with her community.
Yeah.
With her community.
Yeah, where was her sense of community there?
what is the thing that is, driving the work that you're going to put out into the business?
Things that make people feel, I was going to say good, but it's more than that. Things that make people feel something, right? And feel a sense of community, but we have so many exciting things on this slate. I can't wait until we can announce them, but I'm just really proud of what we're creating. My husband is loving it too. It's really fun.
We're here anytime you want to make those announcements.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, let's talk about her upcoming things they're coming up. Okay, first of all, she hasn't returned to Hollywood. There is no return. She tried doing that with her podcast and she failed. They tried doing that with their Netflix documentary and they failed. They tried doing it with Invictus, producing that. It failed. They tried doing it with a documentary called Live to Lead. Yeah, you haven't heard about it? You know why? Because it failed. Then her little animated series, Pearl,
Failed.
didn't even make it to production.
I believe she tried to be a children's book author as well, dude.
Failed. I'm just saying,
failed.
all these projects have failed. So her now saying that now she's breaking into Hollywood and she can't wait for all the things that are coming up. You've tried this for the last 3 years and you failed. Sunshine Sachs dropped you because of this. And now you have to go to WME, the Kardashians management. And you don't get invited to the Met Gala. You don't get invited to other red carpets of actually like interesting, things that are important. You get invited to this, a pay to play. Now we're going to get into the guests that were also there. Now,
why isn't she invited to like philanthropic events? Why is she only invited to this crap?
Because they won't invite her.
Exactly.
When Variety put out their little kind of like teaser of what was going on, they basically like said the honorees, blah, blah, blah. And then under everything, it says other celebrities that walk the red carpet include Meghan Markle. They forgot to put the Duchess of Sussex, which I'm sure she was not happy about. Now, all these other names, besides Diane Warren, who's a songwriter, I don't know any of these other names. I for the life of me, guys, I don't know any of these people.
The only reason Leonardo DiCaprio is there is because his co-star on the newest movie he's doing, I believe it's a Martin Scorsese film.
Yeah.
She actually was there as well.
Yeah.
And this event, though, was primarily focused on the Barbie movie.
That's
that's her,
the
right
actress.
That's the actress that Leo was
honoring.
Again,
I'm
this
sure
is
she was great. I have no idea who she is.
But this is again WME.
I guess that's Fantasia Barrino, who I don't know was
She's
on American Idol.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't watch that show. I have no idea who this is. I have no clue who this is.
Here's Real Housewives, which is really telling because there have been talks that Andy Cohen is trying to get Meghan Markle to appear on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
That'd be so great.
Of course, they have Garcelle, who is a cast member.
I didn't know that.
She's a cast member on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills for the last 4 years. So of course Meghan's going to approach her at this point.
Now, this is what's interesting. She could not get photos with like the famous, like Carrie Mulligan was there and Leonardo was there. I don't know who this girl is. I think she's an influencer. She got a shot with her. I don't know who this woman is.
Well, Cadillac invited her.
Yeah.
We have, of course, the Kardashians, who are extremely involved in the variety lifestyle. They have been on numerous covers for no reason. They've been to numerous red carpets for no reason. Again, it's just, these are the people that she wants to associate herself with. Have at it. But you know what? Again, Kim Kardashian, again, you had your chance, Meghan. You were there. You were at the top tier and you blew it, man. You could have been doing so much good in this world.
Yeah.
And instead you're hanging out with Kim Kardashian
and guess
at
what?
A fake award show.
And you want to do this now? Is this what you want to do? We're not going to let you. You're not going to get away with this. Okay? Do you think that this is your introduction to Hollywood? We're going to expose for what it is. This is a pay to play, and you're only there because your management sent you there.
And you're only there because of who you married.
Yes.
You're there because of Harry.
I mean, Miley Cyrus, for God's sake.
She was honored. I don't know what she's ever done. I mean, I think again, we have Michelle Pfeiffer and Gwyneth Paltrow, who again are hugely represented by WME.
Yeah.
Okay. Period. We got Gayle King.
Of course, Gail's there.
We got Lena Dunham.
You got the girl from Fox News.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that these are the type of these are people that just need to be seen. They need to be wearing a certain outfit so they can collect on that advertisement. They're merching. This is just all this is. So when you get, oh my God, the Sussex Squad are so excited because Meghan was on the red carpet of a variety event.
I could be on the red carpet.
Shlomo down the street's probably on the red carpet for the variety event. That's crazy. I'm sorry, but there you have it.
Stephanie wanted to mention this. I didn't know who this was.
Oh God. Addison Rae was there, you guys. Addison freaking Rae.
I don't know who that is.
She was on the Kardashians at one time. Remember, she's like a TikToker.
That's
She's
all she does?
All she does is she goes on TikTok and she does like these dances to music. Like, oops, I did it again. I played with your
That's all she's famous for?
Okay. Clap. That's all she does.
And
She's a TikToker.
How are you feeling? So excited, and I get to be here with my little girls. I'm very excited. Yeah, I'm ready for a good night. Yeah. All right.
So this is the caliber of people we're dealing with who walk the red carpet.
She walked away from the royal family for that. And again, you're just seeing more of what Nancy and I are talking about. These people are just plugging their stuff. And we know why Leonardo DiCaprio was there, just to plug his movie too.
Well, it's not doing as well
That's
as
what
they
I'm
thought.
saying. It's like
they thought it was going to do better.
It's like a WME is sending him to go market the movie.
Yep.
That's all this is. And there's no philanthropy involved in tonight. Just because they're putting little charities underneath their bios, that means nothing.
Here's a couple other people that posed with her. Meghan with Variety's president and editor-in-chief, of course. Again, I have no idea who this woman is. Sorry. This woman is Universal Studio Group chairman. So that's who she sat next to. Again, I have no idea.
She's Universal though.
Yeah, I mean,
NBC Universal again. We're hobnobbing with Bravo people. I just want to let everyone know that we got Garcelle and now we got the chairman to Universal.
These are some shots of Meghan inside during the event. She kind of slipped her mask off a little bit while she was there.
A few times.
Yeah, a few times. I don't know. You know, that's definitely Meghan. That's definitely Meghan, if ever I've seen one. But she didn't look too happy once the show started. Probably because she knew it was over. That was it. I mean, the red carpet was her moment to shine. She's not going to go up there and speak.
Well, the only person that wanted to get her picture was some influencer that Cadillac brought to the event.
And Garcelle.
I just wanted to show you guys this. Thank you to Naomi Sky 15 for bringing this to our attention.
This was everywhere.
This was everywhere, man. People were sharing this, retweeting it. You have to understand every single picture of Meghan, whether it was Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, paid bots were underneath commenting.
Yeah.
Paid bots were liking the photo. This has WME written all over it, man.
Typical Kardashian move.
Gosh.
Typical. Yeah, this was everywhere. I saw it on Instagram. Not this guy's name, but just a bunch of bots were just saying the same thing over and over again.
Just click, 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 click.
It's just so pathetic. Guess who else was there?
Oh, it feels so good to be in this room.
Just like the coward she is, Oprah did not walk the red carpet. And I'll tell you why. She is coming off of a huge scandal, guys. I just want to remind everyone, she is coming off a scandal that she was trying to scam the people of Maui after a devastating fire took out almost the entire terrain of Maui.
Yeah.
Okay?
It was bad.
She was asking for people to give money that they didn't have because they were just trying to find a place to live at this point.
She's done.
She's done, man. It's not like anyone on that red carpet had the balls to actually ask a hard-hitting question.
No.
Every single one of those
variety.
interviews, those interviewers, okay, they're paid employees for Variety.
So People Magazine had an interesting quote. I saw it on Megan's Mole. They asked her something to the effect of, what's like your favorite holiday tradition, or the holidays are coming up, something about the holidays.
What's your favorite holiday tradition?
And she said, that's a great question. Our little ones are little and we're enjoying every moment of it.
How's that an answer?
She's always saying, because she's got little ones, like when she described Lily's birthday, do you remember what she said? She goes, well, Lily's so little, she just kind of sits there. Or we don't really do a lot. She really, like, I remember calling my mom last night and asking her about that and going, when we were like 5 or almost 3, we were already walking. I mean, you guys were already getting Christmas morning together, and we were already getting everything ready, right? Like you had your traditions of doing certain things.
It's like,
she goes, yeah, your grandma, dad would pick up your grandma and we'd have everything ready and we'd do the same stuff that we did until you were 18. Just very odd how her excuse for everything is always, well, they're just so little, we don't do a lot
what
yet.
I'm saying is, like, someone asks a question like that, you go, I don't know. I mean, Archie and I have a tradition of going to the market and getting an ornament.
Or baking cookies.
Or we like to bake a certain type of cake.
What she's doing is she's either not wanting to give a lot of information because she is saving that to monetize them one day, because that's her only insurance when it comes to Harry leaving her.
Yeah.
And that could be it. But I just think it's very odd that her excuse for everything is they're just so little. I just don't get that. I can't buy that anymore. I had kindergarten students who were Archie's age, and I never looked at them as little kids. I mean, those kids had traditions.
Don't you go get a tree from the tree lot, in Sherman Oaks? Isn't that like a tradition or something?
I don't know.
I don't know. You go to the pumpkin patch, you get a pumpkin, or like things.
You're repeating yourself. So I wanted to get to, the last thing I wanted to get to was the Cartier bracelet, okay, that she was wearing. And yes, she was wearing the Cartier bracelet. A Sussex Squad member made sure to mention it.
She left the watch at home.
Because people started to figure out it wasn't the actual Diana watch. It was just a replica.
Really?
Okay, so she wears this bracelet. And we all know for a fact that this was a gift from her ex-husband, Trevor. Now, Meghan seems to wear this bracelet when she's perturbed at Harry or when she's trying to get his attention. She wore it at the Jamaica wedding. She wears it at functions that you can always tell she's a little miffed with him. And I've noticed that. That's just something girls do when we're pissed. We wear old jewelry from our exes to piss off our new boyfriend. It's just something you do. Why Meghan does it is I personally think she's a sociopath, allegedly. But I think she wore it last night because she was upset Harry didn't come. Now, hear me out. She knows that she needs Harry. Nobody came up to her. The people that did come up to her, I have no idea who these people are. I think she would have gotten a lot more attention from Carrie Mulligan or,
Addison
Margot Robbie or Dua Lipa, the singer, or any of those people had Harry been there, because Harry has met those people before. Mm-hmm. And I just think that she was mad because Harry probably said no. Mm-hmm. Because Margot Robbie brought her husband. So it wasn't like no husbands.
Yeah.
So I found that very telling. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think she wore the Cartier love bracelet because she was mad at Harry for not going with her? I kind of think so. Today's dog rescue is AMA Animal Rescue. They are a rescue shelter working with severe cases of abuse and neglect amongst companion animals. So I just want to give lots of love to them. They are doing very important work. If you can't show them any love today, that's fine. Just share their information, go on their website, find out ways you can help. There's lots of other ways. I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the show. It's a little long, but we had a lot to cover. What a nightmare.
What'd Meghan do now?
Man, she's just going to be full of surprises.
I don't want to know.
Coming up.
I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I just don't want to know. Who am I?
Yeah, her assistant, her ex-assistant, probably.
Who am I? Bye, guys. Okay, bye, guys. Nancy's got to go.
Yeah,
Nancy's got to go.
Move along, Nancy.
Move along, Nancy.